So, hi everyone, how are you doing all? Video I made about books that I read, studied in that in this year, and I read all those books. But I like those. All the books are very fine, pretty fine. But most important book that affected me very much was this book, The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, by Stephen Harvey. He died in 2012, but his legacy remained now. In this book, he have told about how to become an effective people. Although he is an entrepreneur, you might be thinking, oh, he's an entrepreneur, then his idea will be about the business purpose. But it's not like that. He mostly said about the personal development of a person, personal growth, you can say. How could you become a better human being? First, we are Homo species. First, Homo erectus has come, then Homo habilis, then Homo neanderthals, and now we are Homo sapiens. But that's prehistoric history. But today, because of personal growth, you will affect the other growth. For personal level, you must be improvement. Every person is not perfect. But this book he has written very fine way. You can see the content divided into 4 parts, basically. The 2 parts are most important. About the public victory and the private victory. So let me talk about that. Private victory means what? Victory over yourself. First, change yourself from inside out, then go to outside change. First, keep promises to yourself, then expect the people to keep promises to you. That's the most important thing we have preferred in this book. The 7 habits here listed out as first habit is be procreative. Second habit is beginning with end in mind, and third habit is put first thing first. Fourth habit is think win then win, and fifth habit is I think first to understand then to be understood, and the sixth one is synchronize, and the seventh one is the sharpen the sword. Just do the 6th habit gratefully. Let me begin about what is private victory. Victory over yourself. He have given very much interesting way he described this thing. Let me show you that way. He has first shown us the picture of a lady. By seeing it, let me give you the opportunity to think that what this picture. From this picture, what you this a young lady or a old lady? Yes, I think you think the answer in your mind, and I will show you the second picture now. See this picture. And what you get from it? Tell me what you get from it. Okay, now I'm going to show you the third picture. But before showing the third picture, let me tell you, most of you must have think that this is a picture of a young lady. Young lady having her scar and dark black hair. But your perspective gonna change when I'm gonna show you the third picture. See this. So what is this picture? This is the same picture as the first one. But I must say that most of you find this as a old lady without having a teeth. This is the funny thing about this. Here is described, author has described. What you have, different person have different perspective. It's not I am right and he is wrong, or he is right, he is wrong, I am right. It's nothing like that. There is only principle, natural law, which are true, and other than that, other things are just imagination of a person and different perspective of the person, that he think that this thing is right for me, this is wrong for me. This may be the different perspective for different person. So let me continue. So in this, he has told about to change the perspective of thinking, that don't always believe that you are right and other person is wrong. Think deeply, think about all the scenarios around you, and be pro-creative. What do you mean by pro-creative? You just think before what you're gonna do. Means what I'm gonna say, that what you think is your life here. It's about. Let me give you an example. He has described an example. Let me show you that. He has given an example of a Holocaust survivor in World War II from 1939 to 45. There was Holocaust survivor. This were doing torture on Jews. So there was a one survivor. He has described his experience, that he was with other guys in a concentration camp in the Nazi Germany. So he told us, he described it here the author described here, that he told us that that everyone was very scared, excited about what is going to happen with us, we will die. But he kept his own strictness that it will pass away with time. So from this example, the author want to say that everything we do is according to our decision, which mindset. What we think is around you, not according to our condition. What according to we made decision. That's all about the co-creative. I hope you get all idea. For more detail, please read the book. It's gonna take more time if I describe it. Now the second habit is beginning with end is in mind. I think the word statement is self-explanatory. That beginning with end in the mind means whatever you think, whatever you made planning, must put the end first. That what's your consequences. Think all the way. Like the chess game, like there is a queen and you just examine, think about all her right, that she can go diagonally, she can go diagonally, straight and leftward, rightward, anywhere. So in this way, think all the possibilities before taking any decision. That's what author want to convey from this habit. Beginning with the end in mind. So it's a lot about thinking about personal leadership, how you think about yourself. Means every decision you made is according to all the way you think about the different paths you have taken. One poem was there, I don't remember the writer, that was road not taken, I think in 9th standard, that in CBSE board. There are two roads and I was confused, but the one road is followed by the crowd and another road was alone path, but he followed alone path at last. I think you understand what I want to say. Okay. Now we are moving on. Now going to the third habit, put first thing first. What this habit signify that most people in our world didn't want to understand about the priorities and the urgent work and the important work. They prioritize the urgent work sometimes, the important, and forget about the important work, and they sometimes prioritize important work, forget about urgent work. So here author has beautifully described, as well as he giving a self manual about how you can control these things. I mean, how you can choose your priority of what you choose, means what is your urgent work or important work. There must be balance between them. Let me show you one diagram. He has put it. Yeah, look at this diagram. He has divided into 4 quadrants about the important, unimportant, urgent and non-urgent work, and he describe us to do the work which is all the intersection of all the 4 quadrants. Don't choose like activity like urgent work, pressing problem, deadline driven project. Most of the people choose this. Means suppose there one person want to meet you, but you say I'm busy with call, meet me later, but he given the priority to his call, not in the person physical near there. So that should not be the case. There should be a balance between the choosing the work which are important and unimportant, as well as urgent and non-urgent. This is the most important thing he have described in this habit. Okay, now moving on to 4th habit. I think the video will go not too long, so I will just give a summary of think, win, then win. What is 4th habit? This is also self-explanatory. Think, win, and then win. Means put an attitude of that you gonna win, then you will win. Not like there are 4 categories. He also described here 4 categories like lose, win, lose, or lose, and win. Think, win, and then win. I think the lose, win, lose is everyone is clear, and most of the people in this world want a lose, win type attitude. Means I will win and you will lose. But this shouldn't be always the case. And someone have also like submissive nature, like they have lose, win. Okay, you win, I lost. Okay, this shouldn't be also the case. There must be a balance. There is the think, win, and win. It means if you take a decision and it is benefit you, it must benefit you first, then also benefit the person you are talking to. It's not like that it benefit you only or benefit him only, or both you have lost. For must follow the win-win attitude. That's we have described in this 4th habit. Now the 4th habit, which is most interesting one. I just fascinated about reading this book. Reading this topic habit. Seek first to understand and to be understood. What does this mean? That you first I think it is self-explanatory. Like first you should understand the person who is want to talking to you. Like empathetic listening. We are talking about. The author talked about the empathetic listening. Like you must listen to the person who first wanted to talk to you. Don't put your problem first. The person who's there want to talk to you. Don't do like that. So it's here he talked about that you must understand the person, then you will be understood. Like person these days say no one understand me, or whatever, no one understand me. Not like that. Don't think like that. You first understand the people who's present near you, then he or she will understand you. Not like that, it's not like put your perspective first. First listen to the person who comes to you. After listening, after you will listen to him or her, he will definitely understand you after that. It's your sort. Yeah, this guy very beautifully. You will find it reading this habit, fifth habit. First seek to understand, then to be understood. Okay. Now what synergize? Sixth habit is synergize. Synergize everything means keep positive energy everywhere. Be positive around here. Not think positive means think. Make the positive environment. And to say that make positive decision. Don't depend on the condition environment for positivity. That's what he have said in the sixth habit. And the seventh and last habit here, which is named as sharpen the saw. Here he said that as a human being, it is for him also it is very difficult to follow the sixth habit. It's very difficult to follow those six habits for him. So there is that concept of sharpen the saw, means you practice these habits day by day, month by month, year by year, then you get perfection on that. Like he said, this is all about the seventh habit. So this is all about the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Very interesting book. You must read this book, if you want to be personal development. Thank you.